I'd like to call this meeting of the Monongalia County Board of Education to order. It's Tuesday, December 17th at 5 p.m. I'll rise for the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, next up is delegations. It's my understanding we have no delegations, correct? Then we have accounts payable addendum, and I must leave for the voting of this one because I have a business relationship with this vendor. And I'll ask our Vice President, Ms. Haggerty, to take over, please.
It won't pop up, but go ahead.
Okay, this is Accounts Payable Addendum A. Superintendent recommends that the board approve the addendum as presented.
Do you have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Thank you. Next up, we have student expulsion.
Yes, this is student expulsion 6-2024-25. The superintendent recommends the student expulsion of 365 days for a violation of the Safe Schools Act, specifically terroristic threats on a school.
I entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Consent agenda.
Right, our consent agenda this evening, the superintendent recommends that the board approve the consent agenda as presented to include the payment of salaries and accounts payable. Item B, the expenditures exceeding $3,000. Item C are our field experiences. And I do want to mention, there's, Teresa, is this the one that has the trip, or did we do that last time?
That was last.
Myrtle Beach? That was last time? Okay, all right, thank you. I got confused. They ran back to back. So item C is the field experiences. Item D is our Marshall University Memorandum of Understanding for the spring of 2025. Item E is the West Virginia University Medicine Second Amendment to the affiliation agreement with MTech. Item F is our Early Head Start monthly report to the board. Item G is the Head Start monthly report. Item H is the Head Start Delegate Desk Audit Report. And that is our consent agenda.
I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Follow-up?
The only question was the desk audit report showed, I think it said like 80-some% of CDLs expiring. I don't know if that's a watch out. Is that something that's been fixed since, or is that normal that they're about to expire, or?
On the buses.
the
Yeah,
bus drivers?
it is. It's fairly normal, and it's in motion to be.
They're probably scheduled to get, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and some of it just wasn't recorded also. So we've had to backtrack to get their records updated with this office's records that Mrs. Jones has to use as her verification. So I think we had a bit of a hiccup just getting records correctly done. But after speaking with Mr. Harris and Ms. Jones and putting everybody together, I believe that we're in good shape now.
Okay.
And with the medical certificates too. That's
Same
all.
thing.
That's correct
Same
in that too, so.
Yeah, and we need to have that recorded in
Yeah.
a timely manner.
And that's usually what happens with a lot of these things in those licensings. sometimes, especially the medical certificates, because they're good for 2 years, sometimes they're only good for 1 year, so everybody has to stay up on it.
Absolutely.
Okay, anybody else? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Board member updates. I know Sean wants to turn lights out so he can show off his jacket. Or not.
Sean and I got to go this morning and judge Skills USA at MTech, which was awesome. We watched our future teachers do pre-K read aloud with a lesson plan, which was very fun.
Super cool, especially for someone who hasn't spent a lot of time in the classroom, so I enjoyed it.
Anybody else?
And Sean got to show off his jacket there,
I did.
by the way.
They were way more impressed than
I-
anyone here was.
That's why your batteries were low.
That's right, I was showing it off.
I got to spend Friday talking about legislative issues, and it was very interesting. I mean, basically, you all had the same ones we had to check off, whether you liked to oppose it, whatever. So then we took all of those and dissected each one. There's about 25 of them, if I recall. So it's very interesting, and we had the benefit of Howard Sufer there to kind of bounce and get the ideas and explain exactly what they were. So I think it was through the West Virginia School Board Association, but it was a good time, good day spent. I enjoyed it and very informative, and we got to voice our opinions, as did all the board members. They all filled out the questionnaire ahead of time, and then we knew 70%, 40%, whatever. So everybody got their voices heard. So it was well worth the effort. I want to commend Jim Brown for putting that all together. All right.
Mr. Kelly, if I could just take a minute, we had a really big day here in Monongalia County, and I think it goes to mention publicly that the School Building Authority had their needs awards presented today, and I'm happy to report that Monongalia County today received almost $17 million, a few pennies short of that, for the construction of a new Suncrest Middle School.
Great job.
Nice
Great job
work,
by
yes.
great job by the whole team and everyone involved in making that happen. Super cool. Super cool for our community.
Indeed. Thank you. Anybody else have anything for the, I don't know how you follow up to that, but you open it up.
I'm not going to follow that out.
You don't.
All right, personnel matters. What you got for us?
We don't have any policy review because they're all out
Oh,
on
I'm sorry, I skipped.
comment, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep,
That was
they are.
in my mind, so I internally skipped it, so.
Yeah. So the ones that we looked at on first reading at our last board meeting are now up, so that the public can comment. They'll be up for 30 days,
30 days, yes.
and then we'll bring them back to you for
January
second
14th.
reading and adoption. Okay.
I apologize for I keep forgetting. It's so exciting to look through all these policies. Now we do personnel matters.
Yes.
How's that?
We do our personnel list. I don't have any changes. So with that said, Superintendent recommends that the board approve the personnel list as presented.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second. Comments? Questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the same. Motion carries. And I assume we have no new positions.
We do not.
Personnel list addendum.
I have no changes to the personnel list addendum. Superintendent recommends that the board approve the addendum as presented.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. We have Jen and Sean. Okay, any questions, follow-up information, comments? All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Our next board meeting is way out in January 14th at 5 PM the next year. So I want to thank everybody. This puts 6 months under my belt for this year. I want to thank everybody for putting up with me for
Done a great job.
finish out this year, so very good. So my Christmas present is an 11-minute meeting.
Nice.
We're adjourned.